What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we gotta talk about exclusives coming back in full force towards the end of 2024, and a brand new exclusive bundle that's going to require you to buy an entire new console if you want to actually pick it up. Now, we've had exclusives before that have actually released over time, stuff like Neoversa right here for PlayStation. We've had Honor Guard, for example. We've even had like OG exclusives like Royale Bomber, which was one of the first ones we ever really got in the game, where you had to buy a whole entire console or even a bundle of a controller in order to get it. You had to buy a physical product in order to get these, and they weren't ever sold in-game in the item shop. This has also happened with Xbox, for example. If we have like what is the name? I know there's some names. Eon, for example. Yeah, this one right here was an Xbox exclusive. We also had Dark Vertex as another one of those Xbox exclusives, and a few ones later down the line that required you actually buying the console and redeeming it by logging into your account and all that type of stuff. But we haven't really seen any crazy exclusives until this year, where we got Andromeda actually releasing that require you to play the game at a specific time on your actual Android device, or I guess Samsung specific device, and do all these different requirements in order to get this cosmetic set added to your account. And even though this has shop assets and it could release in the item shop, it has not released in the shop as of yet, making some people think this is going to be one of the first Galaxy exclusive cosmetics we've had in a while, ever since we've had the original Galaxy skin right here, and even the glow skin that they did a promotion for a while back as well. So what is going on here? Well, we recently got a leak from a few people over on Twitter, such as Bilcon over on Twitter, who is more of like a French leaker, who talked about an upcoming PlayStation 5 bundle that will be sold for a Black Friday / Cyber Monday deal, and it's actually this right here. Now, originally you may have heard of leaks and stuff talking about Cobalt Snowfoot, the skin in the background footage, being an upcoming PlayStation Plus pack, and while it does appear to be for PlayStation, it doesn't appear like this is going to be a PlayStation Plus pack. Now, something I do want to mention here, we're actually going to move our webcam to show this off real quick, is the naming scheme of stuff. So of course we have Cobalt Snowfoot, but if we look at the set, it's a part of the Cobalt Snow set. If we look at the Sapphire Star backbling, Cobalt Snow set. If we look at the Indigo Inverter pickaxe, Cobalt Snow set. Look over here at the Weathered Snow Stripes thing. It's a part of the Cobalt Snow set. And if we look at the drums, which is Cobalt Crash, it is also part of the Cobalt Snow set. The wording of Cobalt is always kind of prevalent in these different bundles, and I mean, even if we look on it, we have a Sapphire Star backbling right here, which makes sense to what I'm about to mention to you guys. So I actually had to translate this because, of course, the original blog post by Bilcon is actually in French, but if we translate it into Google Translate and then we actually read it out, it mentions the following bits of information. There's going to be an upcoming PlayStation 5 bundle that's called the Fortnite Cobalt Star Pack that will be equivalent to you buying a PlayStation 5 Standard Edition console, which is not like the Pro version or anything. It's not the new one that's coming out anytime soon. It's like the original PlayStation 5s that includes a special edition bundle inside of it. This will be a introductory promotion that will be available for a limited period and will actually, include a special set of bundle cosmetics that will include a total of 8, and it will launch November 22nd, 2024, and it should last around 2 weeks of availability so that it could cover both the periods of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So to kind of recap the information real quickly here, because I talked real fast through it, it's going to be a bundle that includes a standard PlayStation 5 console. You either have the option of buying it in the one that includes like the disc drive or a discless version, which is going to be a little bit cheaper. It will only be available for purchase for 2 weeks starting November 22nd, 2024 for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and it's going to actually have a total of 8 cosmetics a part of it. Now, if we look in game right here, everything a part of this set adds up to 5 cosmetics, 6 if you count the Lego style, which is currently unfinished, which makes me think, if we count the Lego style as like a 6th cosmetic, what is the 7th and 8th? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up doing emotes. As we've seen before, they've done little bundles here for Fortnite Festival emotes that actually use drum kits and stuff in it, so since they're giving out the Cobalt Crash drums as a part of this bundle, that most likely means we're going to get 2 different emotes that relate to using your drum kits and everything else in them as an actual emote pack that's going to be included with the other cosmetics, unless they just have a few other things that were unfinished that they didn't add to the files as of right now. Of course, since this is like a whole entire month away, we have a few updates before they actually have to release this and finalize it. Of course, they're probably going to fix a few things like the icon for the Lego style right here, but yeah, according to leaks, this is going to be something that you'll be able to purchase only through a PlayStation 5 console bundle that'll only be available for 2 weeks. Now, you might be wondering, what's the pricing? Well, based on the information we currently have available for you, it's going to have a set fixed price if you want the PlayStation 5 console pack, which is the standard edition with the disc player and the Fortnite Cobalt Star bundle. That is going to cost you $475 United, actually no, 475 euros 404.99 sterling, or if you use United States dollars like me, $425 USD. If you want the console pack, that's the digital version, which is basically the normal PlayStation 5 but without the disc player, it is going to be 375 euros, 315 pounds sterling, or 375 US dollars. So it's going to be something where you can either buy it for $425 to have the actual disc tray and everything else with this bundle, or you could buy it for $375 to have the discless version of PS5 with the exact same bundle included in it. Now, the issue with this is that it appears that this is going to be the only way you'll be able to actually get this bundle in game. So if you want the Sapphire Star back bling right here, which you can see, if you want, for example, the Cobalt Snowfoot skin, which you can see a nice little front and back design of, or if you want the Lego version, which I gotta be honest, the Lego version actually looks pretty clean as someone who's been playing on an expert Lego world for the past few days, kind of grinding it out and everything else. If you want something like this Indigo Inverter pickaxe right here, which has this swing effect that I thought was pretty cool. If you want something such as the brand new Weathered Snow Stripes wrap, which has a nice little animation on the front of it that I kind of mentioned, reminds me of like the old Xbox 360 rings and everything, which is ironic since this is a PlayStation Plus bundle. Or if you want the Cobalt Crash drums, which I gotta be honest are some really eye-popping drums to use in Festival, you have to buy this bundle, which will only be available for 2 weeks. Now, of course, they could release this later down the line. Something that we have seen them do with these actual real physical bundles is release a controller version that typically costs a lot less but still gives you all the cosmetics a part of them. Or they could also go the route of just not releasing a controller version at all. They're just going to do the 2-week promotion with the actual console and call it a day there. I'm just kind of surprised that since they're doing this with an actual PS5 bundle promotion, they're not doing it on the brand new PS5 Pro. Of course, that would cost a little bit extra money or whatever, but I feel a lot more people would be interested in getting a PS5 Pro if it included this stuff, you know, as a way to upgrade from their current PS5 or whatever else, instead of knowing that this is only going to be like the standard edition of the PS5 or the standard edition discless version of the PS5, and it's the same one that you might have bought on like launch day. It just includes a little bit of a bonus code, so who knows what they're kind of doing here. But it does mean that the current PlayStation Plus pack isn't set to rotate out anytime soon, because these cosmetics right here aren't for that PlayStation Plus pack and instead are actually going to be for an exclusive bundle. That also means that when we get a new PlayStation Plus pack very soon, it might not include all the cosmetic types that we originally thought it was going to have, such as a skin, a back bling, a pickaxe, a wrap, and a whole entire drum kit, but we kind of just gotta wait and see. But it does appear like Epic Games is bringing back these different bundles in full force, considering the fact that it kind of feels like it started off with Andromeda being this exclusive Samsung Galaxy promotion skin, and now out of nowhere we're hearing about a whole entire console bundle. It's almost like, did we just travel back in time? Because we haven't really heard of like an actual console bundle or even a phone exclusive skin in a while. Sure, we've had the phone promotions here and there, but typically all of the exclusive cosmetics ended up still releasing in the item shop. However, now it appears like the exclusive cosmetics are starting to go full force with things that you may not be able to earn in the future if you don't want to go out of your way to buy a whole entire console or anything like that. But I thought I'd share this information with you guys because it did kind of come out of the blue, and it is something that, you know, a lot of people might be interested in, especially if they've been thinking about a PS5 but they haven't actually, you know, purchased it anywhere else or anything. But also it's going to kind of have a bit of region locking to it, because according to the information provided by Bill Billicon over on Twitter, this is going to be available in the EU and North America. It doesn't mention any other places like Spain, you know, Argentina, Australia, Oceanic, Middle East, any of those places. It just mentions the EU and North America as the places you'll be able to purchase this bundle if you're interested in it. So there's a chance that you might live in a region where you can't get this bundle of cosmetics anyways, which is a little bit of a sad thing to hear. But of course, with that said, that's pretty much all the information we have to share with you guys. It is a lot to kind of come out of nowhere, and it does appear like this bundle will include at least 1,000 V-Bucks as a little bit of a bonus thing. So if some people are wondering, oh, you know, 8 cosmetic items, you only have like 5 or 6 right here, maybe one of those cosmetic items is considered to be V-Bucks, but no, those are actually counted separately from everything else. They do mention that the total value of all the cosmetics you should be getting from this real life bundle estimates out to 5,000 V-Bucks in game, meaning that the skin, the back bling, the pickaxe, the wrap, the actual drums, and what other 2 items they add up will actually estimate out to that 5,000 V-Buck price. But with that said, I think that's basically all the information you need to know about. We have exclusives kind of coming back in full force with a whole entire cosmetic set, including cosmetics that will be exclusive for specific game modes like Fortnite Festival. Let's just hope that in the future, as they do these exclusive promotions, they don't end up locking things like jam tracks, which are actual game content, behind these actual real world bundles where you have to buy a whole entire physical thing or something. Would be cool to get like an actual physical vinyl of something and get a code for that jam track in Fortnite, but just don't lock it behind those type of things, right? You know, I'm fine with like a skin here and there getting locked behind stuff, but don't lock actual game content behind those real world bundles as well. Until next time, however, I'll catch you champs and champions a little bit later where we'll be talking about some new cosmetics coming over to Rocket Racing. So until then, peace out.